is Kyra with Kyra's Caring Hand. I'm coming to you with a few tips on how to advertise for your daycare, and also on just a few forms that will be very informational for you and for your parents. To start off, communication is a big thing between parents and the provider. So what I've created, just in case, like at the end of the day, if you have not told the parents about that child's day, you may have missed something. What I've came up with, and I know other providers may have, or you may have heard about it, it's a communication form, and I have two of them. This is one. This is for my infants, and this one you put the child's name and the date. And what it has is it has the times. And this side here has, the first column is diaper change. And you can mark down the diaper change, and if they're wet, dry, or if they had a bowel movement for that day. Also bottle feeding, and you can put in when they was fed. You can write how many ounces, if it was cereal added or anything like that, their meals for the day. Their nap time, what time did they take a nap, how long did they take a nap, how many naps they have taken. Also the disposition of the child, if they're happy, if they're cranky, tired, sleepy, fussy, because you know sometimes going through the day babies just change. They may be happy one minute, they may be a little fussy, you know, it may be from gas or need to be burped or a diaper changed or something like that. So the parents would like to know how that child's day was. And also when they go to the doctor, they can use these forms to guide how their child is during the day every day, so they can have an idea. So when the doctor asks those questions, how many diapers they use during the day, how fussy are they, you know, how are they eating. They have these forms to go by. Since they're at work or school, they have the forms to know for that day what their child has done. If you miss a few things, just speaking with them to give them updates at the end of the day. Also, I have one for my toddlers. This, you also put the child's name and date, and this area here has for the meals, for breakfast, snack, lunch, afternoon snack, for the morning and afternoon snacks, and any other meals that you may have provided for that child that day. And you can write in what the meals were, and if the child ate it all or some, or was not hungry for that day. Also, if they're still in diapers or if they potty trained, you can still put those in, what time they went to the potty, was it wet, was it a bowel movement, you know, those things. Also, nap times, you can put the times in, what time they took a nap, or how long they took a nap, if they took 1 or 2 or more, and a little more information about that nap time, if it's a little cat nap, or just, you know, give them a little more details for the parents. Also here, if you just forget, like if they need that change of clothes or diapers or other things, you can put that note here. And how that day went, like if they had fun, just jot down a few things that you observe of the child that day, or what they played with, or who they played with that day, and how their attitude was that day. So you can put that information here so the parent can know, oh, he didn't have a good day, or she had a good day, or they played this, or they liked this toy, or they liked this book. So you can put those things down so the parents will have this information. They'll know what their child's likes and dislikes are while they're at school. So besides what they know, what they like at home, they know what is going on during the daytime while they're at school. Also, any special notes you like to place down that you may observe, or just anything, or they had a good day, or you notice some things that you would like the parents to be aware of. Now, another thing I have here is a flyer that I created for advertising. Now, there's many ways you can advertise your daycare business. I go on many websites, Facebook, YouTube, Craigslist, and these items are free. I know some of them, if you want more detailed advertising, you can pay for that. But if you're on a strict budget and you're looking for those free advertise outlets, those are some of the sites that you can go to. And for daycares, there are sites like Daycare Bear, Daycare Match. I mean, it's many websites that you can go to that you're gonna list your business and put the information on for your for your daycare. Also, create your website. I have a website for my daycare, and I do advertise on Facebook, YouTube, Craigslist, things like that. And I have those links posted on my website so parents can see the postings that I have for the daycare advertising, or if someone just Google our name or a zip code, and they can just have an array of information on the daycare. Now here is an advertised flyer that I put together. I found the paper at a local dollar store, Dollar Junction, and they have a teacher's corner, and they have all kind of materials that teachers can use in the classroom: billboards, bulletins, flyers, cutouts, stencils, paper. And I get a lot of the paper to do my printing on, and it looks very nice that it's spending big money. I don't know if you can see that. You see the little animals. So instead of spending big money with printing companies, I can do it at home myself. If I can create my own business cards, I will do so, or sometimes I will order it from a company, and I'll get to that in a second. But as you can see, just give you a little information, the name of the daycare, my little logo picture, and just brief information on daycare and contact information. And these flyers you can pass out like at schools, grocery stores, and give them to your parents to even pass out to let them know if you have slots available and you're advertising for those slots. Now also here I have my business card. Now my business cards in the beginning I did create on my own. Sometimes I will order from a company called Vistaprint, and they're real reasonable. You get like 250 to 500 business cards for like 20 bucks or so. So this is just one style I had picked for my business card. You see the little hands, and it coincides with the name of my daycare, Kyra's Caring Hands Home Daycare. And I get all my information, my name, the address, phone number, email address, and website. So I will update these to let people know the other sites we're on. Another flyer I created, and this one is on a blank white piece of paper, but I did put it on color paper and post them in the grocery store. It's a tear-off flyer. Same information on the other one, but just at the bottom what I did was created tear-offs, and you can just cut these and post them on a bulletin board like in the grocery stores, any public restaurants, or any other place that has bulletin boards to advertise. And people can just tear off that information, and it has the name of the daycare, phone number, and website, and people will take that information and call you to get more information on your business. Now this folder here, I put my business card on folders I just purchased at the store. And what I put in here is an information packet for my parents. Let me set it like this. I hope you can see it. And what it is I put in here is a hello welcome letter to my parents, explain about the business and some important business like honking horns early in the morning, not disturbing my neighbors. Also, I have my handbook, and it's mighty thick. And you can find other examples of handbooks online. My handbook is in detail of the rules and regulations. It's my parents' handbook of policy and procedures. And update this on a regular basis just in case you have some changes to some of your rules, some of your rates and things like that. And I have a table of contents, and I break it down so the parents to know what page to turn to, just some information, your mission, enrollment process, the renewal, emergency contact, enrollment procedure, hours, security retainer if you have that, payment schedule, and just definitions on some of the terms that you have in your handbook, attendance, holiday vacations, open door policies, meal, snacks, playtimes, and other rules that you want to break down, that you want the parents to know about your daycare. And make sure you stick to them, because if you don't have rules, it will not be smooth sailing for your daycare business. It just be crazy. This one is my welcome letter that I give my parents, welcome them to the daycare and thanking them for choosing my daycare, for their choice to place their child for care and education. I have my parent provider agreement form, and I just recently update this. I used to have 2 different forms, a consent and provider agreement form, so I combined them together, and as you see, it's a back and front form, and this is for my files, and you can give the copies to the parent. And then 3 major forms that's from the Department of Children and Family Services. They have their own forms that you have to have in your file, and they must be completed. One is the application of service, and it's a front and back form. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn it around. The other one is consent, and it breaks down different consents of the provider, medications, swimming, pickup, things like that. And number 1, important, the medical form. Now, your child has to have this completed to enter any school. That's elementary, high school, daycares, home daycares. You have to have that medical form so you know medical information on that child and the background, and you have to keep that updated, especially with infants. So when they get shots, make sure you get copies of that shot records so you can have it in your form, because your DCFS worker, that's a child, your Department of Children and Family Services will come and check your files. So make sure you keep excellent files, all your forms that you need from the kids, from the parents. And also, last but not least, this is a summary of license standards for daycare homes. And this is a form that's provided from the Department of Children and Family Service. What it do is give them detailed information and rules and regulations that a daycare home has to abide by from them. And the back form is saying that the parents receive the copy of the booklet of the rules and regulations that the provider has to follow. And you keep this portion in your child, in your daycare's child's file, to show proof that they did receive a copy of that form. Now, there's other little things that you can do in your daycare, but I just want to give you a few of them at this moment. And I hope this information is just very, very, very informing for you. And if you're looking to start a business, I hope this helped you out a lot. I have other tips and information I will be posting in other videos, and I just thank you for watching. God bless, and see you later. Okay, bye-bye.